You know, there usually I'm doing adventure videos on boating, fishing, camping, those sort of things, but in this video I'm going to show you how I'm turning this back under deck area into a bird aviary. Along the way I'll explain how and why in the process, but for now let's get into it. Right, this is the little back area that I'm going to turn into from this beam to this back wall. This whole length is about 4 meters. Anyway, my first step today will be just paint this back wall so I can build the aviary in front of it. Looking a bit different now. Painting's been done. Now it's time to start planning the build. I'm going to go a double door system, I've decided, and one door will be coming into this area, and this will be a first little storage area, and then we'll walk into the main aviary part here later on. This pipe was in the way, so that helped that decision. So yeah, going to now draw up the design and get the measurements, and then work out the materials needed. I've done the measurements now, and I have drawn up a rough layout of the aviary, and that's allowed me to work out the materials that I need. So we've got the framework and then the mesh that will need to go around. Yeah, it turns out I need about 55 meters of framing material, and then it turns out a 24.8, so 25 meters of mesh to go around and around, and I need a bit of ply to go up here, probably 3 sheets of 24 by 12. So yeah, that's allowed me to work out what I need there. So now I was going to make the frame out of timber, but as I look in the pricing of that versus aluminium, it works out that the aluminium wasn't that much different in price and offers a lot better performance and ease, I think, of building the framework. So you get a frame that doesn't rust, that the birds can't chew, and it's just as easy to cut up as a bit of timber. So why not use that if it's the same price? So I'm going to go and have a look and get all the materials. I've collected all the material now. I'm ready to start putting it all together. One thing I want to show you though, I was planning on doing a aluminium angle section with rivets, but when I went to buy it, came across these little fellas. These are a push-in device, so I changed the angle to square tubing. Got a set of all this sort of stuff now. All we have to do is bang this together when we're ready, put it together. This is going to reduce the time drastically putting it together and make it much easier, just like a big Lego set. Right, first part of the aviary put together. You see the doorway forming here. Quite easy to put together. So yep, quite easy. Now I'm just going to do this next part, the aviary lock area. Basic frame is up, as you can see. Doorway into the main part, doorway into the first section of the aviary. Double door setup. So the next thing now is to put some doors in. Put door frames anyway. Right, doors are on. Doors on. One in. One pushes in to go in that way. Not sure if I should have done the wire first or not, but anyway, they're on. I'll learn after. Time to start putting the mesh on. Let's see how it looks then. Time for mesh. Okay, we finished the front mesh yesterday. Got too dark for us to continue, but that's all right. Been using these little tags here to secure it to the framework, so it's working out pretty good. At the moment, looking all right. Still more work to do, of course. Progressing slowly. Back mesh done. Ceiling done. That's probably only really because I'm under the deck area here that I need to put that up. I put some timber at the back to have something to screw to if I need to have nesting boxes and whatever in the future. So getting close to finishing. The starting to do the middle provider, then got the ends to do, and that's proving slow work doing the mesh. Definitely the mesh work takes time, especially by yourself. Right, mesh is complete. All fully enclosed now. Next job I might do is I'm going to thread some wire through here to sew it up so there's no joins open. And anywhere else that I see little gaps, I'll put another couple of these plates around, stop that going on. Okay, I've sewn a little bit of wire through this join. See it there, all the way around. No escaping now, and no way in for any ratties or rodents. Alright, now I'm going to spread the plastic on the floor, protect the concrete, and then lay down some sand on top of it. And it's ready. It's finished. Ready for the daughter to come along and start decorating for the birds. That's her part, not mine. I did the building. Right, install complete. Sand in. Lock. Yep. Very secure lock. Sand in. Now it's up to the daughter to make it look like an aviary. Branches, nesting boxes, grass, plants, whatever. Up to her now. She's the professional. Just thinking back on it now, the hardest point was the mesh. Very slow work, that one, especially by yourself. Frame itself, very fast, very easy to put together, especially with these black joiners. Made the whole install very easy. So frame done in half a morning, it was very quick. Mesh, many days. Roof, that was a bit fiddly as well, but that's my situation here under the deck. It had to be done that way. If this was an install probably out in an open area on the grass out the back, whatever, the whole thing would have been done a lot quicker. Frame, the mesh probably would have been easier too. You could wrap it in one go rather than multi-cuts and having to try and fit it in under the deck. So yeah, this is suiting our spot now. It's perfectly fitting in our space. I've got some wood there at the back in case I need to install nesting boxes. Yeah, so overall wasn't too bad in the end. I think it cost 800 bucks all up, everything here you see. So not a costly one, but 3 days, 3 solid days it would have taken to make. Anyone that has comments, anyone that knows what they're doing, has better ideas of putting this together to help others, yeah, put them down below and let us know. Right, it's been a couple of weeks since I've completed the aviary. Birds are in, a couple of cockatiels, some turquoise parrots, and a couple of little quail, some silver king quail. So they've moved in, they've made themselves home. So all looking good. I've just wanted to show you a few extra things I've added to make it more comfortable for them in there since the aviary's been completed. Let's go and have a look. One thing I want to really recommend is one of these double door aviaries. If you're making one, make sure you have 2 doors. It's made a big difference of getting in and out of this place without escaping birds. Very highly recommended 2-door system. Let's go in. So there's a couple of hot plants here which I switch in and out of every couple of days to give them some grass. Since these turquoise parrots are grass lovers, I generally like to put some in here all the time so they can have a munch and play, whatever they do. Bird bath, of course. Got some nesting boxes ready to go for them when they're ready. Obviously you've got the toys, feeders, branches. Well, I love it. I've added that shade cloth now so that the butcher birds don't have a free view into the place. The little quail, king quails. King quail sandbox. Only put that in today, so they haven't got used to it yet. Waterers, feeders, natural pile of wood for the quails to get used to. This is the important thing I wanted to show you. It's basically a vase for branches that you put in. So I've made it out of 90 ml stormwater with just an end cap on it, siliconed. So the idea is once a week I can pull these out, change the water, change the branch for a new one, and off they go again. It's made the place look very bushy. Both the parrots and the cockatiels all love these branches in here. Been munching away, destroying daily basis. So yeah, homemade vase for the corner. Right, the final improvement I want to do now is paint this front mesh black so it's easier to see in there. So I'm going to get to that. You can see the transformation. Hopefully you can see right now the grey. Hopefully as it goes black it makes it easier to see in. So have a look at this. All right, all done. Bit of an improvement there, easier to see through, so it turned out well. Any comments, advice, whatever that others should know, please put them down in the comments section and let everyone know, eh? Let's find out what other information people have to help build a better aviary. Thanks for watching. See you next time.